right, this is what we have today. This is a Ferguson to35 deluxe tractor. It is a gasser. They made these in gas and diesel. This is a 1959 model. Runs good, shifts good. Clutches are fantastic in it. Everything feels great. The brakes work on it. It's an old tractor. But I ended up coming across this and accumulating this tractor due to it was cheap. I mean, extremely, extremely cheap. It came with a Woods 6-foot finish mower on the back, and I gave $500 for the Woods mower, which is worth that, plus the tractor altogether, $500. The tractor itself is a 1959 model, as I said. The reason that we have it in the shop today is, I'm hoping, it's just a head gasket. There's the oil dipstick, and it's milky. So antifreeze is getting into the crankcase. Now, this tractor has not been ran very long at all. It was pulled out of the building, put out for sale, and that's where it stayed until I bought it. I drove it here to the house, which is right around the corner, and basically sat it outside as a yard ornament for the summertime for my produce stand. So now that the produce is done, we decided to go ahead and bring it in and see if we can figure out what's going on with the tractor, where it's leaking at. I'm suspecting it's a head gasket, but it could also be a cylinder or a cylinder liner, which are replaceable on these gas tractors. They're about $130 a cylinder, which comes with the liner, pistons, I believe, rod and wrist pin, and piston rings. Now, I've already bought the head gasket, the top end kit, for $50. This was off of eBay. If you guys are looking for one, there's the number. That's the head gasket top end kit for it. And this is for the TO35 deluxe. Well, doesn't matter if it's a deluxe or not, but still for the TO35. The manifold gasket on this side is for the exhaust anyway. It has a bust in it, so it's kind of loud, and I'm going to put a new exhaust on it down here over, and it's kind of loud out the tailpipe. I believe the muffler is bad, which is right here. So we're going to change all that out. I can buy an exhaust for this from this point at the manifold all the way back for $50. So that's what we're going to do. But first, we're going to tear into the top of this and see what's going on. this hasn't been leaking into the oil very long. He ran it one time, pulled it out, and it wasn't leaking. There was nothing in the oil but oil. So, and I believe him. Even to right now, I believe him. This tractor may have an hour on it since he discovered that the water was coming into the oil. And I still believe that. If this was ran for a long period of time with water in the oil, this whole valve, or the whole valve train here up top would be covered in just gunk. This isn't bad. This is, I believe that this is probably the first time that this has been opened up in quite some time. You can see that it had just water in it. Some rust here, where water's actually starting to come up in. You can see the water. That's just all water. Here, this is water. And what's kind of crazy is I drained the radiator in this, and there was no antifreeze in it. That's pretty much just water. So definitely glad that even buying it, if it would have sat over wintertime, it would have done some damage for sure. So we'll get all this valve train out, get the head off, inspect everything. All this will get cleaned up. We'll get the head off and check it out and go from there. Well, the head looks pretty good. So that's a good piece. The gasket looked like it was separated a little bit in between here, in between the cylinders. And I'm going to show you why. So, I need a block. That's a crack in between the cylinder. That's a crack in between the cylinder. And that's a crack in between the cylinder. So I'm going to tell you what my theory is here. Remember I said that this is just pure water in here. Didn't look like there was much antifreeze. I would say it was topped off with water, no antifreeze. It sat over last winter and cracked the block. So, with that being said, I'm going to be looking for a block. I don't even know why I'm cleaning stuff up, but anyway, yeah, these pistons shouldn't be this clean, for one. So, you know, it's just junk that fell down in there when I pulled the head off. But other than that, I need a block, so that's going to end this video. Glad I only gave $500. You know, it's not a total waste to me. I did get a woods mower out of it, finish mower out of it, which is what I was really buying. Tractor did run, all that stuff, whatever. I drove it here. You guys saw me drive it in. It wasn't smoking or anything. It was just pumping water into the oil, and that's why. So, what we'll do is we're going to look for a block. If I find one, great. If not, this will just be a yard ornament. I'll throw the head back on it, put the valve cover on it, throw the hood back on it. Christmas is coming up, so the woman can throw some lights on it and maybe put a Santa Claus on it out in front yard or something. So that's the deal. So win some, lose some. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, ask questions, leave comments, all the good stuff. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.